What's up, everyone? This is Ori from Curated by Ori. So I'm going to be talking about the Nomatic Access pouch. So this is actually kind of exciting for me because what happened was I came across this pouch on Instagram. They were kind of like ad targeting me, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to shoot them a message, and I would just basically like, hey Nomatic, I do reviews on cool gear that I come across, and your pouch looks like something that could fit in my lifestyle. I would love to do a review on it. And I was basically expecting not even to get a response, but they actually did respond, which was pretty cool. And they were like, yeah, hey, where can we send the pouch to? So I was like, oh, okay, cool, amazing. So it means like it means there's someone out there who like sees my content and thinks it's good, and thinks that I do good reviews on gear and I have valid points to make. So that's cool. Thank you, Nomatic. So then basically, let's dive into this pouch. So this pouch is called, Nomatic calls this the Access pouch, and it's part of a new line that they came out with called the Access line, and that has the Access pouch and the Access sling. They're both relatively small, everyday carry solutions kind of, and this is the smaller one. The other one is more like a sling bag. And then basically the main reason that I really wanted this pouch, and it jumped out at me, is this front pocket. It's just like an open pocket, but it's perfect to fit a phone in. And the thing that's so cool about that is that it's open, like there's no zipper or anything around it. And like, you know, as it is today, everyone grabs their phone like a million times a day. So not having to open a zipper in order to access your phone is just super useful. And then this pocket is actually designed very, very well. So it has a little bit of thickness. So it has a little bit of depth here, it has like these little sewn diagonals, which gives the front pocket a little bit of 3-dimension, but not too much that the phone will just like easily slip out, but just enough that you can slip it in relatively easily and you can fish it out when you need it. So that's really like the main reason that this pouch really, really jumped out at me. And I was like, oh my God, I need this. And then I looked into but then in addition, like all the rest of the features of the pouch also are very, very cool and well thought out. So the first and foremost feature of this pouch is this phone pocket, like I said, and it just works amazingly. This is an iPhone 11, personally what I have, and the pocket is big enough for it, and also it will probably also fit the Pro Max phones. The Pro phones are a tiny bit even smaller than this. And I have like a little like rubberized case on this phone, so it's not going to fall out. It's not going to go anywhere. It's actually even going to be quite hard to get pickpocketed of this. I mean, right now the pouch is completely empty, so it's a little bit easier to slip in and out. But when you got a little bit of volume in the other pocket, the phone is like sits here perfectly, and it'll definitely fit the Pro size phones, which is a tiny bit smaller than this. This is just an 11 not Pro, but also like the Pro Max phones, I'm quite sure will fit in this front pocket. It'll be a little bit tighter, and maybe you wouldn't have if you have the thickest case, it may not fit. But I think Nomatic I think Nomatic did a good job on designing this, and I'm sure they checked it with the Pro Max size phones, and it's probably most likely going to fit. And then that's the front phone pocket. Beyond that, it has a rear pocket. It's an RFID safe pocket, which basically just means that people can't, if you have like an RFID card, no one can like pass by you and sneakily scan your RFID card and then copy it. So that's cool to have that. This is basically the pocket that I would keep my wallet in, and my wallet is basically just made out of just like cash and a couple of cards. So it's like a credit card, debit card, my license basically, and that fits obviously super easily in the rear back pocket. And then when the pouch is sitting against you, it's on your if you're wearing it, and there are a couple of ways to wear this. I'll show that in a second. You can wear it on side body, front body. You can also just hang it on your neck like a necklace. But either way, the wallet pocket is going to be against your body, so it's going to be hard to get to. No one's going to be able to pickpocket it. And then the RFID pocket, I mean, this pocket is too big for just a bunch of credit cards. You can put an actual wallet in here if you're so inclined. But again, I like just to have cards in here, because if I have a wallet in here, then if I need to access a credit card, then it would give me 2 steps. So I would need to first of all pull the wallet out of this pocket, and then fish my credit, and then have my pouch in one hand, my wallet in the other, and have to fish out the credit card and then give it to whoever I need. So I find it much more useful just kind of to use this whole thing as my wallet, and then have my cards in the back, and that's it. I'm done. I fish out whatever card I need, give it to whoever I'm buying. But again, I also use my wallet as minimum as possible, because it's all just Apple Pay these days. So who even uses wallet? So it's just like a bit of cash if I need it, just in case for, like, I don't know, subway or something, or bus fare, which I don't use because I live in a van, but whatever. And then credit cards, just in case some place doesn't take Apple Pay, but mostly they all take Apple Pay these days as well, even. So that's also turned into a non-issue. So really the phone is what you're going to be taking out all the time. And again, that's super accessible. And then the main so what remains is the third pocket. It's the main pocket. So this pouch has the front phone pocket, the rear RFID pocket for the wallet, and then it has the main pocket. And this main pocket is super, super cool. It's designed very, very well. So first of all, the zips, it has 2 zippers. And then the zippers open up to the sides, and they don't even open up halfway. They open up more than halfway. They open up basically to the third of the bottom third. But then what they did so that the whole pouch doesn't fall open is they put this little like accordion fabric, which enables the pouch to open up very nice and wide on the one hand, but also even if it's just hanging, your stuff isn't going to fall out of it. So that's a super cool and smart touch that Nomatic did in this main pocket. And then this main pocket is basically just one big dump pocket, and in addition it has a little mesh organizer on the tip of it, which doesn't go all the way the whole depth. It goes most of, I don't know, maybe two-thirds of the depth down, and it gives you a little bit of organization. But before I do that, I want to just go over what is everyday carry, and what do I carry, and what do most people carry. Like, what is the carry use case for this pouch? So first of all, we got basically the holy trinity of everyday carry, which is phone, keys, wallet. And then basically since COVID happened, I would argue that definitely a mask has been added to that. So because you never know when you're going to need a mask, and for me, I hate single-use masks. So definitely that has become part of the holy trinity. Like, you would never want to leave the house without that. Beyond that, it kind of like branches out into a couple of different options. So first of all, the next 2 popular items probably that I would think are sunglasses and AirPods, because usually, I mean, AirPods are obviously convenient if you want to listen to a podcast or take a call or something like that, and sunglasses also super useful. And then from here, really, it kind of like branches off into depending like what type of personality you are, like what type of person you are. So if you're kind of like a more tactical person, then you may want to add to that some type of knife or multi-tool, and then maybe also something like, I don't know, a flashlight, maybe something like that. So that's for like kind of like the more tactical carry. If you're more of like a digital nomad type of person, you may want to have, I don't know, a power bank, a hard disk, maybe a charging cable, maybe like a charging brick, or like a portable battery. That could be also, it depends. So maybe if the more digital types would want to carry that in their everyday carry, or the people who are like, I don't know, either a more active lifestyle, or maybe like a smoker or something like that, chapstick, maybe a lighter, maybe a granola bar or like an energy bar or something like that. Those are mainly the things that I think, so I'm just going to bring these into the frame as well. So those are mainly the things I think that people want to carry. And then really, like, all the items you see here, I mean, this is pretty cool. I mean, first of all of them can fit in the Access pouch, and I'm just about to show you how they fit exactly. But really, all these things kind of like a little bit overkill for the pouch. So kind of like you would have to choose maybe to leave out either the digital items, or to leave out the tactical items, or to leave out maybe some of the health items or non-health items, depending on if you're a smoker or not. Or I don't know, also a lighter could go under the tactical part, people. I mean, depending on if you use it to smoke cigarettes or other stuff, or to start bonfires or something like that, or barbecues. But really, I mean, yeah, everything in this photo can fit in the pouch, but it kind of would be overkill, and it would be pretty bulked up, but I'm going to show how it fits anyways. But I think generally the digital and the tactical types divide up. So like, I don't carry all this stuff. I really don't. This stuff is stuff that's unnecessary to me. This is useful to me, just because I live in a van, and you never know when you need to whip open a knife to, I don't know, cut a fruit, or to fix something, or to change something, and a flashlight obviously is useful in the night. So basically, this is everything that I carry in my everyday carry. And then get rid of this. The chapstick I kind of put it under the tactical, even though it's not tactical, but it's dry in the desert, so I find that useful. And then this is really what I carry every day in my pouch, and like, these are the things that are useful to have literally at all times. So I'm going to show how they fit in the pouch, and they fit really nicely. They make the pouch into a nice brick. So let's have a look at that. And then kind of one last thing that I literally almost forgot is a must-have, an Apple AirTag. So if you misplace your pouch or you get it pickpocketed or something, you have a bit of time until someone realizes there's an AirTag. Again, if someone stole it or if you left it somewhere, you have a bit of time to figure out exactly where it is. So AirTag, it's tiny and it'll fit in any pouch, but I keep that in my pouch as well. And now let's see how I want to show you guys how I stuff my everyday carry items into this pouch. And they just sit very, very well. So first of all, I showed you. So first of all, my phone goes in the front, my wallet goes in the back. The keys, basically what I do, keys I always want accessible from the outside. So I just clip the keys on to the outside, a little hook on the outside. And I think really that's like the most comfortable way. And I use this little Night Eyes S-beaner so I can hang this pouch on something if I need to. It comes in handy. I can hang it on, like, I don't know, the back of a chair or something like that, just to hang it. There are more fancy S-beaners, which are more expensive, but this is enough to suit my needs. So then right now I already have my phone, keys, and wallet in this. And then basically I have this whole main pocket with the front organizer empty where I can pack in the rest of the stuff that I need. So first of all, the first thing is obviously, since COVID happened, a reusable mask. Although stuff has been getting more like opened up and lenient, and it's not really been necessary in many places, I still like to keep this on me because you never know when the regulations are going to change. So I keep that on me. The next thing is obviously the AirPods. I like listening to podcasts and stuff, and those just go also just to the bottom of the main pocket. And again, like, they go to the bottom here, and they kind of, if you put a ton of stuff on top of them, they're kind of, you would think they would be hard to access, but actually because the pouch opens so wide, you can kind of just like open it and then fish stuff from the very, very bottom. So this accordion opening on the pocket is super useful and very, very good. And then from beyond those two items, I also have my sunglasses, and these are like relatively flat sunglasses, so they don't take up a lot of volume. So I also put these in the main compartment of the main dump pocket, and they kind of, and the pocket is deep enough, like there's no problem. They fit in here with room to close the top. And those are basically the three items I put in the main part of the dump pocket. The rest of my items I put in the little mesh organizer part, and those are kind of like my longer, thin items. And also these items are pretty cool because they have like clips on them. Anything that has a clip, it's super convenient to put in the mesh organizer pocket, because you can just clip the clip into the mesh organizer, and then it stays right there where you need it. So it's a little bit dull, but yeah, so like these things stay there. And then I would also put in lighter, chapstick. So these like long, tall items, I put in the organizer compartment, and that just works really nicely because the compartment isn't super deep, nothing gets lost in it. They all stay just parallel in the top. And I don't even, if I need to fish something out of it, I don't even need to look at where I'm going. I know exactly where it is. So if I just open this, I can stick my hand in, and then everything is right accessible to me right here. So if I need a little knife or a little flashlight or put on chapstick, it's all right there. And then the AirTag, I just stick to the very bottom. You can put it in the RFID pocket, or you can just put it in the very bottom of the main pocket, so it just sits all the way in the depth. You basically, all you need is that it's not going to fall out by accident, so I put it down there. And then this is how I pack my pouch as an everyday carry. This is really all I need, and it's a really nice size and shape. It fits right here, boom, in my palm. I can carry it. The strap on this pouch is also removable. So if you don't even want to use it as like a sling or anything, you can just use it as a purse or a big wallet, a man wallet, whatever you want to call it, and just throw it in the other bags that you have. So let's say if I'm taking a bigger sling with me, I can either take the whole strap off, or I can just wrap the strap up, and then I would probably wrap it around the side so I have access to the pockets. And then kind of basically what I can do is just throw it into my other bag, and then I don't need to take everything out of here and transfer it into a different bag if I want to take another bag. So I can just put it in a bigger bag, and then I have all my stuff and I'm ready to go. So this could be a bigger sling bag, or it can be a backpack, or whatever you want. And actually, so this is the Hyphenate sling. So the Nomatic Access pouch works perfectly in here. So like, it's actually kind of suspicious. Like, it literally fits perfectly in the size of this. So as you can see here, like it's literally right there, and the hyphenate bag closes perfectly. But again, this is just a bigger sling bag, and it could be anything else. I could also just take this out, and if I'm taking a backpack, if I'm going to work out, if I'm going to swim or whatever it is, I'm going to work, so I need a laptop and some food with me, I can just take this, throw it in my backpack, and I have all my everyday carry items ready to go. As it's packed, there is still room for a couple of more items. So if I really want to, I can take a charging brick and stick it in there, put it in the bottom of this thing. If it's like I mean, the glasses take up quite a bit of space. So again, it depends if you're one of the people who like to wear glasses or not. You may or may not need these. If you want to just shove in an energy bar on the go, like it's also possible. Like all this stuff can be crammed in. Obviously, like how I had it up till now, it fits well and nicely. But you can cram in more if it's necessary, and it makes everything a little bit less accessible, but it is possible. So in theory, I can cram in like both an energy bar, and I can add also a miniature hard disk or a portable battery if I really want. I can cram it in there. A little cable, better to take a short one so it takes much less volume inside here. But like, yeah, I can cram all this stuff in here and it'll still close. It'll be slightly more filled up and boxy, but in an hour I'm going to eat the energy bar and that volume will be freed up. So again, like this is relatively versatile, so I can pack another few small items inside this. I mean, I wouldn't go with too many more because then it's just going to be kind of like bulky and cumbersome to take stuff out of it. And so this is basically the limit, but there is room for once in a while taking some other things with you if you need. So yeah, I mean, this bag is awesome. The strap is very minimal and thin, which I like also because it's a pretty small bag, so it's not going to be too heavy, so you don't need to worry about having a lot of support on it. So I like that this strap is very thin. You can wear it kind of like back crossbody, you can wear it side carry, you can wear it in the front, and I like really wearing it here because this is where if I ever need anything, then it's always accessible and it's right here. Yeah, I mean, overall I've been really finding this bag very, very useful. Nomatic say about themselves that they make the most practical gear ever, I think is the phrase they use. So yeah, or the most well-designed, the most well thought out, I don't know, something like that. Anyways, this bag is very, very, yeah, I like it. It's well thought out, it's well designed, it's bulletproof, like it's bomb proof. This is made out of ballistic nylon. The top zipper is it's an AquaGuard zipper, and it's actually a very nice AquaGuard zipper. AquaGuard zippers sometimes can get kind of like sticky. They can get kind of like sticky. So you need like two hands to open them up. But this one is actually very nice and it doesn't even get sticky. It's actually really cool. I can open it up easily with one hand. I don't need to hold it. I don't need to hold the side. So that's super convenient. Yeah, and overall, yeah, I would just recommend this bag. It's very, very cool. So if the items that I put in here kind of you can identify with them and these are the similar to the things that you carry, I don't know, have a look at nomatic.com. They have this bag and many other bags which could be useful for you. But yeah, that's my review of the Nomatic Access pouch. You can look at my other reviews of other cool gear that I found on my YouTube page. Yeah, and I would love to hear what you carry in your everyday carry. Does this pouch cut it, or do you need something bigger, or is this perfect? What improvements would you make? I would love to hear your opinions on this.